3, 2, 1. Welcome back! Sounds like what do we have on today's itinerary for this side session?
B.
This
is your RP, don't forget.
I don't. Is Akihiko going to be there? Is there Mika and Cordelia talking along? Okay. I shall say the list.
You gotta say it all, but okay.
Mika wants to talk to Cordelia about her family and some of the things that happened in the last RP, and also about the Christmas party. And Mika wants an update on the boys and wants to ask her more about her family and stuff like that generally, and talk a tiny bit about the foundation. Not directly, but like the obligations surrounding it.
Nodding. Okay. It's so following meetings of Cordelia, Mika, Akihiko, and Estella go out into town, into the city, go to a manga cafe, check out some quick reads, pick out a few things. Akihiko grabs a trio set of manga of Horimiya, Death Note, and JJK. At least the first beginning issues, to have them read through as they drink coffee, but it is decided they want to have a more private conversation without the Readsars in tow, so they head back to the apartments. Settle in. Whose room are they gonna use for this conversation?
Who's the bigger room?
I think Mika
I'm sorry, what?
I think Mika has the bigger room.
Okay, they can go to Mika's.
Sure. Cordelia wouldn't want to go to her room with that big ass throne there.
Doesn't she have a chest in there?
Yeah, it's Estella's fucking sex chest that she keeps in her closet.
What's that big red chest in your closet?
But she's more embarrassed by the throne.
Wait, I don't remember the throne.
It was
because it wasn't brought to the party. Milo had it sent to her room. And when I
wanted to be in Cordelia's room.
I had to ask Alfredo about that like after game because it wasn't mentioned what that was, and I'm like, oh yeah, what did he have sent to her door? And he's like, oh, it's a throne, and I'm like, excuse me.
I love it.
But Mika would look at Akihiko and be like, why didn't you get me a throne?
I am your throne.
Oh my god. It could be Mika's room. I don't mind.
And so the Quadro head into Mika's room.
I can imagine it'd be like, oh yeah, let's go to your room. They actually get there and she remembers the fucking throne and is like, actually, no, it's a horrible mess in there. We can't. My pride will not allow you to see my room like that. We should go to your room.
Odd.
Riffing it up in her kitchen. Alright. You guys are on the apartment maps. Seat yourselves wherever you like. But you guys settle in. You put the coffee on the table. Take out some of the manga. Just start skimming through some of the pages. Read the covers. Settle in. Begin.
Hold on, let me open the Roll20.
Put on the dark jazz.
The dark jazz.
What is it, like evil jazz? Oh, okay.
Why it's called dark jazz?
Just is.
Oh, did you remove the dynamic lighting?
No.
I feel like Cordelia is very invested in her books. I think she's definitely the type to have spontaneously bought like an anime figurine there. And has no idea what the character is from.
It
It
just
just
cool.
looks sexy.
Yeah.
Just one of those sexy bunny girls.
Whatever the latest trending anime is with a sexy bunny girl in it.
Anime sexy bunny girls, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled 20 is like Omega super bug. It's crazy. I've never had this bug before. The lighting keeps like flickering. You just moved me on the other side of the table.
Yeah. I would say try zooming in on your browser, like whatever your browser zoom in settings. Fuck with that. That usually helps.
Oh,
set
that
it
was
for me.
it.
Stella will take a seat at the computer chair. Stat will wander and poke around in everything he can.
New room.
Poke, poke.
Where to start?
B, please.
I'm trying to. Give me a second. I gotta think where to start. Kind of, I guess, just like putting her bags and coffee down on the table. She's gonna like kick back in her chair and say, "Cordelia."
Mm-hmm.
She looks to Akihiko and then back to her. So, you said you didn't need the feather then for Bancroft?
Bancroft, yeah. Yeah. Tianlong? Tetsuya? Shrugs. He gave me a feather.
Why?
Oh.
Good question.
Well, I don't know how he had it. He just did. And it was a dowry to release Tommy from his vassalage of me so he could be married. Because I couldn't just let him go. So yeah, it's a phoenix feather. I'm pretty sure.
And how exactly are you gonna use it?
Well, for the exact reason I brought it up with you that one time at the mall. I'm going to use it to help Bancroft remove his cyberware and replace his body parts and organs and stuff. Because he can't have those anymore.
Yeah, that I imagine that would be detrimental. What are you, or I suppose who are you gonna have do it?
I don't know. My current options, I think, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna ask any of the retards. I super don't want them involved on this. I considered Halo and Galileo. I don't know who else would have the capability of restoring organs and limbs and whatnot.
Hmm. What did you say?
Were you gonna say something, Sam?
No, I'm back. Sorry.
Oh, you left. LMAO.
Help with something. Yeah.
Mika thinks for a moment. Are you still looking for people to do it?
Oh, sure. I haven't asked either of them. And I don't know of anyone else capable enough.
Do you think for a moment? There's always the Golochka, but I wouldn't trust him removing cybernetics.
I mean,
I
I'm
also don't know
sure
that he
he
would-
knows how. I just don't know if he can. I don't know if I want him near my brother.
No, that was why. that was
Like,
bad.
yeah. I don't think I'd feel comfortable with that currently.
You could always try mint or clockwork.
I didn't realize mint could bring limbs back.
Mika shrugs.
Can
Robotics are.
she?
I think she works with robotics and R&D, stuff like that. So
Well, he
could
needs
sh-
less robotics, not more robotics.
I'm assuming if you know how to add them, you might know how to remove them. She shrugs. That isn't exactly my wheelhouse. I'm not a doctor. And I don't work with cybernetics. Sam, world building question.
Mm-hmm.
Golochka was the one who introduced cybernetics, right?
Yeah, he is the
Or
inventor.
was that
Yeah, he's the inventor. He created the first Norway chip, and many successes later, we are here.
second to asking Tommy? I think Mint is probably the second best person to go to.
I disagree.
She raises an eyebrow. Do you have somebody better?
I also just don't like her.
Oh, that's fair. I'm not a particular fan either.
I saw how she was staring at Tommy, and I super don't want her staring at my brother like that.
Mika thinks. I don't think I was there for that.
No, I think you were in Japan actually. Yeah, it was about that around that time. But again, Halo and Galileo are up there because I need someone who can actually perform the spell of regenerating limbs and organs. Does Clockwork know how to do that?
I don't think so.
That is my one hurdle here.
Can't exactly go get my aunt again.
I would prefer not.
She thinks.
Nothing against her, of course.
I think Halo is a good option. I'm not sure if she'll be able to do something like that.
I would hope so. She's like super up there.
Does that mean she's acquainted with that type of magic?
Her name is Halo.
Mika like like shrugs her shoulders like I don't know.
Cordelia makes like a duh face, like that's just self-explanatory on its own. Like hello.
I know a few angels. Not all of them can heal limbs. Mostly hearts.
Mika
I'm
looks
willing
over
to
him.
bet she can.
Wait, hold up
Like to
a
believe
second.
you.
Where did you meet these angels?
A nice dinner. More like a lunch.
She looks down at her coffee. Why am I just learning about this now?
Well, you happen to have been there. I thought you would have known.
Can Mika roll insight or history to
You
see
can-
what this man is talking about?
You can, yes.
What is this man talking about?
He's smirking, and the only thing that comes to mind is the first lunch that you met him at, where he called her graceful in a few different ways, including calling her divine.
Oh. Of course. Of course that's what
Talking
he...
about you.
Yeah, I know. Mika pretends like it. Oh, she has the realization, but she doesn't display it readily. She just smiles a tiny bit and then continues speaking.
Cordelia's putting her figurine together.
Mika peers over at the figurine and says, "What is that?"
I don't know, but her fishnets are real and her titties are big, and that's all I need. And she has rabbit ears.
I got one too, Estella says, lifting hers up from her bag.
I guess I can't really argue with that.
So yeah, that's where I'm at with the feather. You'd probably have to ask him where or how he got it. Personally, I'm not gonna question it. It definitely helps soften the blow of releasing Tommy from my vassalage.
Another person leaving your vassalage.
Yes.
Ow.
Sorry to hear that.
Bitch, me too. What the fuck?
How do you
It
feel
like
about that?
I hate it. What do you mean?
I guess I don't know. I've never had a vassal like that, or a spiritual vassal, or whatever. I've never been an avatar.
It's like actually kind of the worst. But I can't just... Well, I could, but it wouldn't feel right. So, you know, Tommy wanted to get married, and he couldn't get married if he wasn't a Ritsar anymore. But he couldn't be a Ritsar because he was bound to me, and there's no shared custody.
Well, what does being a vassal entail, and like what are the privileges?
Like, you're soul bound to me.
That doesn't sound so bad. Is that it?
You mean like Well, I mean, in being soulbound, I guess you'd do what I say. Ideally. Benefits? I don't know. I guess I could get you dental
I don't think I can be
or
a vassal.
I actually don't know what the other benefits are other than, I don't know, being within my grace at all times. What are the benefits? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, she's like, what are the benefits, Cordelia? I actually don't know other than just being with me. I could give land, I guess. Technically.
In the afterlife?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know how that works, but
It's unfortunate that I'm already serving Tsukuyomi, or I would help you out.
Let me see. You just said that man's name. What's the spell I need to get rid of that?
Mika's gonna have to cast Protect from Evil and Good.
Thank you.
You would need to cast it on all of
I mean,
them.
well, are you soul?
She does that on all of them.
Or...
Okay.
Okay. Are you soulbound to him?
Because squids. I don't. Maybe? I don't think quite, no. I'm not exactly an avatar yet. If ever.
But it sounds like the position is open still. But that's not that, you know, you don't have to be.
I feel like if I did that, my family would be so angry at me. She thinks for a moment.
Like, why?
Because in Japan, the undead are not exactly popular. Kind of a point of contention. And I feel like in some way, I might be betraying those laws if I did that.
I feel like that's on shaky ground, and hopefully that changes in the future. Also, like, I don't know, I'm not Japanese, so
I also feel like
If the Yokai Extermination Act were not up, would you want to visit Japan sometime?
yes. Why is that even a question?
A curiosity.
I would love to.
He just kind of
I'm so
looks up from
mad.
his manga
I missed that.
at Nico.
Mika sips her coffee and looks to Akihiko and says, Akihiko's not bound by any such promises to gods, though.
He quirks an eyebrow at that. Implying
And he is...
what, I'm available for vassalage?
Are you not looking for some sort of extraplanar entity?
I am. I don't believe being or undead was part of my plan. No offense.
Plans are sometimes changing.
You can offend me all you want, Akihiko. Huh?
Don't mind her.
Don't mind who? Oh, yes. Mika squid sitter.
I mean,
Wags her fingers at Nico.
it's alright either way. I'm not like asking anyone to be. At least not of you. I'm gonna ask other people.
That's what Aki would want to do. He's able to make that choice on his own.
I'd like to keep my head.
Why would you lose your head?
Yokai Extermination Act.
You don't turn into a yokai when you become a vassal, right?
No.
But if you are caught aiding one, you are considered hinin. Same thing.
Even if I'm not Japanese?
Well, you would be an illegal immigrant if you managed to enter Japan as an arisen.
That's fucked up.
Suppose, hypothetically, people didn't know that she was an arisen.
If it was hidden well enough, then yes, she could be in Japan and be illegally so. Not caught yet.
What are we talking about right now?
It's rather trivial to make her appear not undead. Could do that.
I think we're trying to form a plan to sneak a vacation with you in Japan. Of course, like questioning Mika.
I don't know that it's. I feel like it would be easy. I think you're. I literally know I already possess the ability to hide that. So.
It's possible. I suppose most things we want to do are possible. Question is, do you?
I would love to go.
When?
I'm very upset I missed the first time around.
When would you
have
like
a
to
couple
go?
days free.
What?
When would you like to go? Not anytime soon?
Oh my god.
Or
I don't know.
Alternatively, you could always bring Bondcroft with us, and we could figure something out in Japan as well.
I definitely must have considered looking so willing.
He's a little they're not gonna let him out until I get him fixed up.
We are very progressive with our views, Mika-chan. Try and keep
Now
those
I know what you're about to
views
say.
overt.
Yeah.
At least until the Shogun. Oh, what? He says with the message capture to Mika and Cordelia.
Yeah. Who are you? What type of spirit are you looking to bind with, Akihiko? I suppose I've never asked you that.
There are many powerful entities. A Fae, an Elemental, a Celestial would be most welcoming, but I do not know many Celestials who are willing to bind to someone like me. An Elemental would be easier to control. It is a natural spirit. I would simply need to remain attuned with my own primal self. Something I think I am very easily attuned to. It is the Fae that is more tricky. Known for their cunning and trickery, their mischief and deals. I believe there is something amicable that could be struck with one. However, I do not know what amicable is for a Fae creature. Whooper! Exactly.
Spike and Lestat are pretty easy. Lestat probably digging through their clothes.
Yeah, I'm thinking the clothes.
Just like Echo, pulling things out.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
We
I'll
encounter.
have to think about when.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah.
My brain went back to going to Japan.
You're good. If we happen to come across a very powerful entity that is contained and secured, I'm working on a spell to try and bind this creature to my service.
I mean, I already know that spell.
Yes, it is a highly costly thing. You need the right material components. That is what I'm still working on. Finding the right catalyst, the right binding agent. If I had the creature in front of me, I might be able to use something from it as the material components, but we never know if that's going to be easy. It's a work in progress.
Well, I intend to spend less time training, so maybe we work on it together.
He smiles at that. I would like that. There are many strange entities here in Moscow. Perhaps we might be able to hunt a few, run some experiments.
That sounds like a good idea.
You were saying, Cordelia. No when? Doesn't have to be anytime soon. If you want a welcomed arrival, you may have to wait a few years. If you want to just go sightseeing, it can be done whenever you have the whimsy. And we have the right connections. Things a bit more.
I don't know how good their undead detecting is.
We can hide. We can mask you, don't.
I feel
And
pretty
if you're flying in
confident
our
with that.
private jet, it won't exactly be a problem. They're not exactly gonna check you at the border,
Yes,
something like that.
We'll see. I do have things I want to do here still. I don't know if we can do it soon.
It's okay.
But I would love to do that.
Yeah, for stuns, might be easier time for you if you were a concubine. Smirks a little.
Mika chokes on her coffee.
Perhaps not as official, but in title. As a cover. Unless you would want it to be official.
I'll put a pin in that.
Scoffy.
Mika looks between them like what's going on right now?
I'm pretty sure Mika has also suggested Cordelia being a concubine to some degree.
I think she has, but she hasn't. It hasn't come up in so long. She's kind of like surprised the conversation's here suddenly. It seemed random to her.
I like that it feels random for Mika because for Cordelia, it's like these two keep bringing that shit up.
They both want me as their concubine. Why don't I say yes?
'Cause-
Speaking of partners, Mika looks to Akiko. How are you doing with the boys then? I remember us talking during the dream about it a little bit. And...
Things are good. I want to spend more time, more dates. Haven't really had the opportunity to do that in a little bit. You know, Nikolai's still in jail. I'm trying to get him out. He's just difficult.
Mm.
He doesn't want to be my vassal. Well, actually, he didn't say that. He just likes telling me no.
That confuses Mika.
And he counteroffers all the time, but
What, you being his vassal?
well, Thrall.
Interesting.
Is it even possible for him to take possession of you? Or would it be more of a charm?
I don't know, actually. I don't know if Hell would allow that. I don't even know if it's like specifically a Hell thing. It might just be a thing regardless that can't happen. Never tested it beyond what we usually do.
Hell speaks. If his soul were stronger than ours. Otherwise, all he has is pretty eyes that confuse you.
I'm not confused at all.
Who are you talking to?
Hell.
Oh. Is that just like always in your head?
Yeah, she's occupying my soul.
Mika looks to Morgan. So like, you share everything?
Yes.
There's never like a break?
I think I can ask for that, but I've never thought to. What'd you Oh, okay. I can't. I've been corrected. It's always on.
It's me, babe. You can ask me to leave and not listen. And
Yeah, I can ask Estella to leave and turn off.
turn off. Ow. I'm only ever turned on by you.
Oh.
But no, Hell is always. Yeah, we share everything.
Mika seems surprised by that. As if she hadn't like considered what that would actually be like in reality.
Strange phenomenon for an avatar. Be so closely tied with their god.
Well, we still need each other to live, so it makes sense.
Greatness is often strange.
She doesn't have anything more to say about it. It is what it is.
So, we hadn't really talked about it before, but I kind of really wanted to. What about that vision we saw before?
Vision?
Of the undead?
Oh, the army?
Yeah.
What about it other than it's like My parents, I guess. My dad specifically. I don't know what they're doing.
That sounds complicated.
You have no idea. It's so complicated.
Are you okay killing them? I guess. Like,
She looks a little sad. I was. I think I still am. I just don't know how capable I am of doing it myself anymore, but I won't be alone, so there's that.
who else is helping you? Well, I guess
You
besides
guys.
us.
It's pretty much you guys. And, you know, I know if I freeze up too much, hell will just override me.
Hmm.
But, it's complicated. It's really complicated now that I feel and stuff.
What are you intending to do about all the undead?
I'm working on a cure.
That's something you can cure?
Well, I don't know if I can cure them of being undead. That's not my end goal, but if it happens, I guess, you know, bonus points, right? I'm working on a cure to give them clarity, autonomy, so they don't have to be, you know, controlled by people like my parents to do things.
All undead or just the ones like your parents?
Ideally, all undead.
Would they be bound to you? They were given back sanity.
I am also ideally working on a method that would not require them to be bound to me, because I don't want that responsibility.
Mm.
Or at least not like, I don't want to control masses.
That sounds dangerous as well.
Mm.
For multiple things, it might put a target on me for that alone. It just
Would
a bunch of other things.
this things would this cure granting them their sanity? You would think it could also stop them from spreading.
Spreading?
Propagate.
Like,
Turning others.
oh, yes, that is also a thing I want to do. Prevent spreading, give them clarity, preferably not be bound to me. Like, so ideally they shouldn't be bound to anybody, you know.
Restoring their freedom.
Yes. The idea really came to me because of the army I saw. And I'm under the assumption the army is going to be under their control, much like Bancroft was. I could only break his by forcing him to be my vassal. But it gave me the idea to see about figuring out another way to do that on a larger scale. So, and if I figure it out for just one section of the world, why not figure it out for the rest. I'm hoping it's compatible across the board.
He seems to be kind of deep in thought of that. I am not a biologist or a astute scholar of Undead. But if you can somehow manage to give them freedom and prevent their spreading, there would be no more need for the Yokai Extermination Act. Precedent for it is that these people turn feral, turn unwise, and exist solely to spread, to consume. Either they eat those around them, or those around them survive being eaten long enough to turn into ghouls as well. Kind of like very mindlessly, just like runs a thumb from like the bend of his elbow down to like his wrist. Like he's like rubbing at like a sore spot.
Cordelia takes note of that. It is terrifying. Truly something that in all likelihood should never have happened in the first place. But it did. And I find it hard to hate them, even with my own situation.
The undead that your parents turned.
I'm sorry?
You find it hard to hate the undead that your parents turned?
I find it hard to hate all undead.
I used to feel that way too.
They now exist in a plane of existence. They can't die, exactly. And they lack life. I know what that feels like, so I'm sure if I didn't have hell keeping my sanity, I probably also would crave the life I lack and just start eating people.
You hear Estella think, it's not that bad once you give it a try. She doesn't say that to you. She just thinks it herself.
I think Cordelia slow turns to Estella.
She flips her page, reaches a hand out to pet Lestat, minds her business.
She turns back to the table. Anyway.
I don't have good feelings about it.
What are your feelings on it?
I was trying to help them last time we were in Japan. And suddenly a bajillion of them rose out of nowhere and attacked us. Almost killed my dad.
Would it help to consider that they might not have fully wanted to do that?
How can I know that?
Because if
What if
they're
they did?
acting in coordination, then someone is telling them to do that.
Taka no Saka was a deliberate strike by the Blight. They wanted to cripple Japan's ability to slay the yokai. Wanted to kill Master Ryu and cripple the Tokugawa forces. But I do
Which
not
they did a pretty good job.
did find results, though not success. Either way, it is not the feral ones we should blame, but the ones who consciously carried out these assaults, the leaders of the Blight. Cut off the head of the snake, and the rest shall wither and hide. I was told you slayed one of these masters of the Blight, next to Mika.
He shrugs.
Or hey, they did it with Master Tora.
Yeah.
Never heard the story of that fight. Was it exciting?
Very close. We almost died. I very, very nearly died.
We all.
I think that's the closest I've ever been to death.
He nods a bit grim. Close as I've come to death as well. Was that day.
I love how we're all bonding with dying. Your family is really strong, right? Like politically?
We were. We kind of are. But we lost a lot of influence. Basically,
Because of the blight?
yeah, because of so many of us dying, it's just weakened us in general.
That's probably why they targeted you.
Makes me wonder if there was something more behind it that we don't understand yet.
I mean, other than stop killing us?
Yeah.
Mika would remember. They were trying to resurrect the Oni King, Shutendoji.
They were trying to resurrect
An
the Oni
archfiend.
King. Was an archfiend. Mika looks to Morgan.
Oh,
Oni King. We should say his name. I know him.
don't. No names, please. Hmm.
That would explain the blood moon. That's his thing. Did you guys win? Or is he out there running amok?
I think
Yes,
it's
we
safe
won.
to say they won.
She
We
shrugs.
slew, I think. We slew all of the. I don't think anyone we know who was powerful escaped that night.
Did you get his mask?
Mika thinks. What happened to his mask?
Faith took it. She still has it.
I believe Faith possesses it. Though I'm not sure I should be telling you that.
Hey, I don't want to mess with him.
Stella's. She's not gonna do anything.
Even if he is really bloodthirsty. She kind of grins at that.
She needs my permission first.
Besides, I don't need bloodlust. I get plenty of
The pause.
other lust.
Mika looks to her like, "Are you sure you want to be working with her?" Like, like looking towards Morgan and then Cordelia, then Morgan.
Oh, did she say that? Or is that just like a little look?
That's just the look Mika says.
Okay.
Mika's presenting like, "Can you believe this?" type of look.
Well, Remnant can anyway. But yeah, Aki's right. Taking away the control, giving them their freedom, basically would also help, because then they can just... I just think that's important to consider.
You were arisen yourself till this morning. Looking to Mika.
Yeah, but that's something I can just like deactivate. It's not. I'm not actually.
Losing control.
Yeah.
Perhaps the other citizens of Japan would like such a privilege.
Well, I've made the first step.
Fine. You're right. Just a hard pill to swallow.
You want vengeance. You want fury.
Of course.
He nods. Osaka will recover, as will Issei, as will the Dragon Clan. The Blight, their leaders. We will end them. They will not rise again. I lost friends as well. I also wanted friends. Sips his coffee.
Not like a righteous revenge plot. It feels a little bit confusing as to what I'm to do after all of that, though.
Sure, the people are happy, so they never have another reason to rebel.
Easier said than done.
It is the greatest conundrum.
I feel like people don't want to be happy.
People don't want you telling them how to be happy. But they want to be happy.
I'll keep you updated on my progress.
Right. I'll help out any way I can.
Oh, if you like
Sure.
researching.
Mika smiles. I love researching.
I'm researching a lot of things.
Oh?
Well, you know, for it. Undead. Mushrooms. Soul. Lots of things. So, yeah, if you ever want to help out with that, it would certainly take the load off me. Not that I need to sleep or anything, but it would definitely help to have more hands on deck looking into things and figuring out where to make things connect.
Hmm.
It's not a simple vaccine, so...
Maybe Tsukuyomi will have some idea. I believe his swords cause you to be undead. Maybe he has more experience with this sort of thing.
Do we have to recast the spell?
Protection from evil and good thing lasts an hour. While you concentrate on it.
Okay, cool. That's funny. Oh, if you want to ask, I'm not... I don't know what Hell's relationship is with
Didn't you
them.
ask?
Yeah. She'll ask what is her relationship with Tsukiyomi.
Hear the gasping, wheezing, breathing in. I have no crossover. His domain rarely ever crossed into mine. He's so far away. You feel her like make like a gesture, like he's all the way over there. Samurai were rare in Norway or Denmark or Europe.
Is he cute?
I have never seen him. But
Damn.
he sounds
Pretty cute.
quite attractive.
Okay. They didn't sit at the same table. Samurai were rare. Samurai were rare. Where hell's from, so.
We are a very isolated island.
Yeah. Figured I'd work out the aftermath once I figure out a vaccine. Vaccine first, aftermath later.
Is there anything specific I can look into for you to help out?
With what? The vaccine or the aftermath?
Oh,
I mean, it's a toss-up. There's a lot to consider. Like I said, undead, souls. I've been looking at mushrooms, blood, history. There's a lot of text to cover, a lot of different authors, a lot of different theories. It's a slog. Really, just follow your heart.
Mika rubs her hands together and says, "Okay, this sounds fun."
Just follow your heart. If you find something interesting, write it down, and we can regroup on that. The aftermath, it's because I don't know how well it will still go over in the future about any of this. But that's just history.
How much historical records have you poured through?
Mostly just things related to Norse mythology.
That might be the first place I start. Maybe there'll be some more information in Japan, since we've been dealing with the yokai for a little while now. Might be better. There might be more records about it there.
Japanese mythology could be fun. Yes.
Right. I'll help out how I can.
By all means. Enjoy.
Mika sinks into her chair.
Drinks coffee.
Hey, Aki, quick question. Like, shakes his head like he was not surprised. Like, he didn't expect her to call him that. Looks over to Stella. Would you ever make a pact
Pretends
with
like she
me?
didn't say it. Mika looks at Akihiko, and there's like, you better not say it. In her eyes.
He, like, side glances at her, then glances to Cordelia, then back to Estella. I cannot in good conscience, make an agreement with the fiend, it would be dishonorable. But what if you were, like, desperate? Like, really desperate? And I could make you feel way better. I already have a similar accord with, Cordelia, child. So you'd rather be undead, but not, like, a fiend? Neither is particularly appealing for me. But, I don't believe I have to be either. I can find another way. Okay. Just thought I'd offer. Stella.
She's just been offering that lately.
Need a host.
Are you starving her?
No.
Mika did not expect her to say that.
Neither have you.
That sounds
He winks at Mika and goes back to reading her book.
up and a shoe.
That does make her laugh.
Pretty sure my arrangement is more situational anyway.
So can you raise anyone from the dead?
Mhm. Yeah.
Is there like a
Well-
time limit?
Yes. What was it?
Strongest. With rights. They.
Mika nods and says, "Have you considered perhaps knocking two birds out with one stone?" She looks to Morgan and trying to raise Morgan, and then deconvert her from a undead into a living person.
She's not undead though.
She would be if you raised her.
She like puts a finger in her cheek.
Perhaps
I don't
She
have a body. I don't have a vessel.
she's not she's not
Oh,
dead.
no, sorry, I don't mean this Morgan. I mean the other Morgan.
Oh,
Livia.
I forgot they share that name, so that was really confusing. Morgan's been dead for much longer than 10 days, and I believe that's the limit I have.
Yeah, but I don't know. She looks to Morgan. Maybe demon is different. I think it'd be a good test subject to try to mess around with. You don't have anything to lose. It's not like I'm sure Livia's not exactly enjoying her time in hell.
Don't you have her soul?
Mika does. Mika
pretty
has
sure-
her soul contained in a trinket. I think in her.
Oh,
Yeah.
It was some memento that belonged to Livia, because I think Raijin took her flask, so some other memento
it was-
Livia had.
I think I took her lighter.
Is her lighter? Then yeah, her soul would be contained in that memento.
then perhaps we could try bringing her back through that.
That's crazy.
I
But I'll try it.
would love to have Livia back. It was like the first human. You see Morgan already tearing up. She was like the first human who like actually hung out with me and didn't just want to fuck me or like use my powers to take over the world. She was so fun.
I'm not sure which was Livia and which was you, but I do miss when we would talk.
We were almost a perfect symbiosis. Wipes her tear from her face.
Can't say I know what that's like.
I'm so down to try that sometime. One day.
That felt extra toothy. I'm sorry. You turn her undead,
Turn who undead? Livia?
Livia.
I don't believe so.
Um,
I
the U.S. has her body. I think her body would have probably been sent back to her family to bury her, to do with the remains as they pleased.
whatever pieces they could fucking find.
I mean, yeah, she
She was
was
still all in one piece.
Yeah, she's
Just missing
mostly
legs and arms.
intact. Just missing arm and a leg, and like crisped up, pretty well done.
Okay. It's possible. It's a thought. I love it. I'm down to try it.
All right.
That was actually like a
Alright.
really good idea, Mika. Thank you.
Write that in my calendar.
Mika looks away and says, "Fuck you," very quietly. But she doesn't. The look on her face is like embarrassed. Like,
Tsundere, fuck you.
yeah. Tsundere, fuck you.
Make it green. I think she liked green. Okay. It is a note now.
I can ask about her family, I guess. See if they'd be willing. I guess I could also ask her. I guess that'd be the best person to ask. Mika. Wait, is Mika the one that has the trinket?
Yeah, because she made the deal with Morgan. Morgan gave her the trinket with Stella or Olivia's soul in it.
Mika looks at it. I don't suppose you can speak with dead. I could do that, but I need a rest.
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Am I a joke to you?
Mika looks around and then the Akihiko and then back to her like, huh?
Of course I can speak with dead.
When did you gain that ability?
Huh?
Have I
I've
been
always
left out
had
of
this.
something?
No, I've always had this. What are you talking about? I've just
I've never seen
never
you do
done
that.
it. Because I've never done it. We hadn't had a body to talk to.
Really?
Like, well, that and if we have, no one has like asked me to. It's never like, look, I know very well I could just be walking up to corpses and being like, hey, tell me what's happened. But why would I do that to just every corpse I see? I'm honestly surprised no one's asked me beforehand when we've seen a
What?
corpse. Yeah,
Because, like,
no one's ever asked me.
Mika's brain like expands as she thinks of every moment she could have asked Cordelia.
I know. Really dropped the ball on that one.
You think you could talk to her now or in the future?
Yeah, I can do that in the future.
Okay. She looks down at the charm, and then to Morgan. Should I leave this with you then? It does have her soul in it. I think you might be better at taking care of it than me.
I could do that.
She's going to give her the trinket that is holding her her soul.
Cordelia will accept the trinket.
Great.
Soul trinket acquired.
Wow, that surprisingly knocked a lot of the things that I needed to get done off my list. She thinks for a moment. It's been a very fruitful conversation.
What else am I if not fruitful?
Mika looks at her like, what do you mean by that? the things.
You're welcome.
I like
Thank
to
you
believe
as always,
us.
Cordelia.
I like to believe Estella didn't say anything. She just like put her fingernails out and said, "Yes." Mentally.
Stella gets it.
I guess I wanted to briefly talk about a conversation I had with Willow. So we kind of talked about me talking to. She pauses, opens her mouth, and then closes it. What is his name? I don't want to. What's his? What is Tsukuyomi's title?
The Lunar Emperor.
The Lunar Emperor.
Mhm.
And how like I wanted to talk to him again, and she was recommending that basically she was kind of directing me away from. I'm paraphrasing a lot. She was directing me away from working so hard to be the Avatar, and kind of telling me how that's not really how it worked. And I guess I kind of had a realization during that conversation. I know you talked to me previously after my dad and the whole situation where he came to yell at me and take away the swords. How I should not really base myself off of my dad and the gods and just try to be my own person, right?
Yes, exactly. Cordelia snaps her fingers.
I just wanted to say that I did
Estella
hear
also
you,
snaps with her.
because like that, her face says that's weird, but her mouth doesn't. It's her.
Mentally,
As she-
she's like, "That's
she-
what I was saying."
Anyway, so I just want to say I did hear you. I just didn't understand. Like I understood logically what you were saying, but inside I didn't understand. And I kind of just like had to burn out, I guess. Just trying so hard to be like my dad all the time. I just realized I'm not my dad. I guess I'm just me, and that has to be good enough.
It is
And,
good enough.
She smiles a little awkwardly.
Also, be so real. No offense, Aki. You don't want to be a man. Come on.
Blinks.
Like, think about it. The stress. Hello?
Miko looks to Akihiko and Wissa says quietly, "Are you stressed?" Akihiko ignores her.
The man is hella stressed.
Oh. Is that my fault?
No, I just mean in general.
Why is he stressed?
Because he's a man.
Really?
So fucking real.
What did I miss?
That's not how it works.
Thank you, Shay.
Psycho just pops in for like a brief second and then leaves.
Cordelia was telling Mika, you don't want to be like your dad, or like being yourself is good enough, like ultimately because you don't want to be a man, and just left it at that. She's like, why? And Cordelia's like, because they're stressed. And she looked at Akihiko like, are you stressed? And Cordelia's like, of course he's stressed. Look at him. He's a man. And Mika's like, "Is that how that works?" Like, that's where you came back.
Akihiko nods. Yes. And he nods, looks a little sad, and then he smiles a little like, oh, I'm seen.
Huh. This seems to mystify Mika, who is still learning the dynamics. So,
You're working something out in there.
yeah, I guess. So I was talking. I guess I'll just continue with what I was saying a moment ago. I was talking with Willow, and I just wanted to say that I'm probably going to be withdrawing from more training. I pretty much
Fucking finally.
am working all the time. I'm going to spend more of my time not doing work.
Again, that's what I've been saying. That's why I got you
I
paint
know.
for Christmas.
I know. I know.
Have you
everyone
even
else...
opened those courses?
Of course.
I
Because
don't
it's-
believe you. I don't
Akihiko
believe you.
sips his coffee.
Is it gouache or watercolor? Tell me right now.
Trick question. It's not either.
Damn, you got lucky with that one.
Ah. Okay.
Look, right.
I promise. I'm going to be taking it easy from now on. I guess I kind of worked myself so hard I don't really remember how to relax. So I'll be trying to go back to get back on,
Mhm.
I don't know, my normal self. I'm gonna go
Do
back
you want
to
me
doing-
to?
Hmm?
Do you want me to be like your accountability buddy? Why are you laughing at me?
Is,
That's a word.
Yeah,
is,
sure.
is
you
that
could
a
be my
word you
accountability-
just made up, or is that a word you heard someone else make up?
It's a word. I've heard.
Cordelia would never just make up words on the spot. I believe her. Sure. If you see me working too hard, go tell Akihiko to yell at me.
I mean, okay, I could just yell at you too, but I get it.
Yeah, but I might cry.
Damn.
It's different coming from Akihiko.
In what way?
It's different coming from Akihiko.
You're a man, silly.
You're a man.
Ah, you're right. I had nearly forgotten. Goes back to reading his manga.
Just this idea in my head that Akihiko's like, I don't know if you've ever seen those women in salons just like lean back, this magazine in front of him.
Mhm.
It's like if you still want to do workout and training stuff, but not to the same extent, we could just time that.
I mean,
Just a
I
morning
feel like
drills at
I've
10
been
o'clock.
doing, but besides
Yeah.
my drills that I have to go to,
Yeah.
but I've been doing a lot of other stuff too. Like, pretty much in the morning, I will train with my father, and then immediately after that, I will go research, and then I would go do our drills, and then after that, I would train with Templar, and then research some more, and that was very productive, but it was very exhausting. and maybe too much training.
Definitely.
So I'm gonna go
You
back to doing more R&D stuff.
You need to break all that up, distribute it better, not on a day-to-day basis.
I don't even know that I necessarily need to be training with my dad like that anymore. I just really wanted to be like him, so I thought if I just mirrored his style, I could, I don't know, be as good as he is. But I don't really think that's how it works. I think if I just keep trying to be my dad, I'm just going to end up being a worse version of him, rather than
The best version of
wielding the
yourself.
katana like I did. Exactly. So I think it's kind of a waste of time. I think I've already learned as much as I can learn.
You should spend time with him that doesn't involve training.
I guess that's true. I could do that.
I think he would like that, and I think it would just be nice.
Lord,
And yeah, like you should do that.
Lord Masaru-sama likes to cook. He has spoken to Lord Yutaro-sama about the hibachi dinner he offered you.
I forgot. I forgot. I haven't decided when to do that. Maybe I should do that.
That is a thing. Okay. I wasn't sure. It seemed so.
Yes, it was
strange.
It was. I yelled at him, and I guess he appreciated that.
You yelled at my dad?
Huh?
What did
Yeah.
he do?
It was just.
Did he kill your family member?
No, it was just.
Okay, good.
He was just being an ass. So I told him to stop it. And I had the commander status to do it. So, you know, I took that chance while I had the authority to.
And he agreed to cook you dinner.
Oh yeah, it involved. He and Tommy were being weird. And, you know, so I told him to stop being weird about it.
He goes many thoughts, but he keeps them all to himself.
I don't-
Wisely.
I don't know. It was things were off since the simulation training. And your dad said some fucked
Oh.
shit to Tommy. I watched the playback.
I do remember that.
And Tommy was already not feeling good about that anyway. When I talked to Shugo, he was just all stuck in his, no offense, Aki, stupid, stoic, samurai man bullshit. And
He seems
it just-
offended.
I'm sorry, it's the only way I can think about it because it was just so stubborn and wall putting up, and I'm just like, fucking stop doing that and tell that boy you're proud of him, because that's honestly all he needs to hear right now. Like, fucking, what are we doing? It's very cool, the stoic samurai thing, but not in that moment.
No, it is useful in places and detrimental in others, especially when it comes to
And,
emotion.
and I
Kind of the
think
point.
your dad was also, yeah, I think Shugo was also just so in on himself that he wasn't seeing that. And, you know, Tommy, it wasn't there. Nothing was happening. So I yelled at him.
Is this
Out of character.
before?
That was so long ago. I don't remember everything.
Yeah. Is this before or after the soul walk?
It was before, because I specifically also wanted to tell Shuko he couldn't come with us.
Hi. It looks like he had questions, but he holds them.
Which I thought about. He would have been definitely an asset to have, but remembering how Tommy was in that moment and the simulation as acting commander, it just no. I don't think it would have been great if they weren't 100% with each other. And even then, you know, just felt like the right call to make at the time.
But there's so much I don't like pay attention to all the time.
To be fair, I think you had fairly recently awoken
That's-
with your powers. So I don't blame you for not being all there.
I mean, I don't know.
That and you lock in, so I don't know.
Yeah, I do
Working
that.
on it. Yeah, we'll work on it.
Well, in
Is
any
there anything else
case,
you wanted to add?
to add to that, perhaps your father might want to teach you hibachi.
Mika slides back into her chair. Maybe. I kind of want to spend more time in R&D making things. I kind of miss the process. I got to do some over Christmas, but that's what I went to school for. It's what I enjoy.
He shrugs.
Oh, Mika slaps her lap. Before I forget, there is this. I think it's a ring or a bracelet we got from like Minecraft.
You got my brother a bracelet?
No, the one that we got from that fight. Out of character.
Me desperately trying to remember. You stole his bracelet?
No, I think it's called the Circle of Bones.
Yes, the Circle of Bones.
Oh,
We
was that
need
on
to just-
Bancroft?
Yep, that was one of his
Oh,
magic
okay.
items. It was given,
Gotcha.
or Templar had it, and then she let Cordelia hang on to it.
I was gonna suggest we start utilizing it, or I was gonna suggest giving it to Akihiko to hold on to, seeing as he'll be with both of us in any fight.
What does
It kind of has just been sitting there.
What does this item exactly?
Here. Oh. That is neat. Allied undead within 30 feet of you gain resistance to non-magical bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing damage. That is cute. I love that it gives him the animate dead spell. That's fun. I forgot all about this.
I know, that's why I'm bringing it up.
Would you like it?
Mika looks to Akihiko.
He looks to Cordelia, then Mika. Then Cordelia, then Mika. You want me to attune to this item?
If you want it, if you can.
Can I see it?
She'll give it to him.
He should have identify. If he doesn't have it on his spell list, I will add it now. But he would cast identify. Mika also. I know that I don't think that's part of the truth, but Mika would know identify. You can add that to your sheet.
Oh, yay!
Or that is core to her being a wizard.
It's like the wizard spell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he'd identify it. Need to do so. Then jumping back into the conversation. I believe I can. I don't believe I should be seen wearing this, but I can use it when it is useful. Seems to be studying it very closely, almost like he's reading the helix scripts embedded into it, carved into the bones. These Nordic runes. He's lingering his eyes over, like he's trying to understand them, but he kind of just like blank, confused expression. He mutters something, and you feel a necromantic pulse come off the circle of bones, but nothing happens. Kind of just looks around like, okay, I'll have to mess with that. Because he would have tried to cast Animate Dead, but there's no dead to animate. If
Well,
you'll allow me, yes, I could use this. Believe it would be a benefit to the two of you. While I am nearby, at least.
by all means.
Bancroft be okay with that.
Until he's out of gay baby jail, he can deal with it. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
I'll refer him to you. And yeah, he'll hold on to it. He'll attune to it. I will add it to his character sheet.
Until further notice, he may use it. Will Bancroft be okay with this? He's going crazy right now.
I believe
He'll be
is
fine.
maxed on his attunement slots because NPCs do not get as many as PCs. With this, he would be maxed in his attunement slots.
I'm glad you remembered because I sure didn't.
It's been weighing on my mind.
What else
Unfinished
did we
things.
get off of him?
Yeah,
What's up?
I think that was it. Did we get anything else off of him?
You got his hidden blade, a Templar ring, and his phone. His phone had a list of fixers around Moscow and around Europe that Bermuda is looking into now, but it looks to just be like syndicate fixers, like contractors. The hidden blade is a thing they found on him that they don't know how it works. And the ring Koba kept to himself. Oh, actually, no, I lie. I think Joker and Koba took the hidden blade and ring off of him. And then Koba has the ring.
I'm pretty sure Koba did.
Yeah, because he was like, we cannot let that fall into Bermuda hands. So they took the hidden blade and ring off of him. I think Joker, I don't know if he gave the hidden blade to Koba. Otherwise, Joker would have kept it. And then Koba has the ring. Then yeah, Joker has kept his hidden blade. Get it back from him whenever Bancroft's out of gay baby jail.
Okay. So
That is all. That was on him.
ultimately, Just the circle of bones.
Circle of bones.
Right. I do need to talk to him.
Who?
My brother.
Good. I talk to him as well sometime.
If you want. Ideally, I
Well-
want to fix him first. I don't want him to attack you.
I'm sure I would be okay. Just what else?
I believe you, but for peace of mind, I don't want him to snap. But once I get him all fixed up, yeah, absolutely.
Can I ask you a weird
I'm-
question?
Sure.
What is having a brother like?
That's I guess it's not that weird of a question. I had 2 brothers, so he's just the oldest. It's for me, I guess he was always there. I'm not sure how else to really describe it.
I don't know. I didn't really have any siblings, so I just kind of like. I'm curious about what it would be like. I have Yoriko. That's not really a sibling.
Yoriko.
I'm sure if you asked him, you'd get a different answer because we were raised very close knit, I guess you could say. But so being there for each other was just always something we did, or he did, because we were younger. Oh, I can't say we ever really had that many arguments. It's just over dumb stuff, so, you know. Like fighting over the bathroom or... She shrugs. Like,
Mika sinks into her chair as if she's thinking about what that must be like.
he was also away a lot on trips.
Oh. Where did he go?
He would go to Paris. I think he went to Italy once. Or Greece, I don't remember which. Spain. He liked travel. Likes travel. I think he still likes it.
I guess if there's anything I can do to help, let me know. If you can't find anybody else to cast the spell, I can do it.
You can do it?
It's a little challenging. I'm capable of doing it.
Wait, Mika has... What spell was needed against Sam?
For Bancroft?
I think it's
Yeah.
Regenerate is a 7th level spell?
Mika has regenerate?
I think it's a 6th.
It's a
level
7th level
spell,
spell. Mika would not be able to cast it yet.
Oh, you said I might be able to cast it with the feather and a limit break.
With a feather and a limit break, yes. It would take a few checks, just for the sake of it. But yeah, you could.
I could do it. It would just be challenging. It's pushing my limits.
As much as I love that, I kind of want a more surefire method.
No, I understand.
This is because I'm pretty sure I don't get a second attempt with this feather.
All right.
thank you.
I'll start ask. Is it all right if I ask around for some people that I know,
Sure.
if they're willing to help, that are not resource?
Sure.
And I guess I have like 2 more questions if you have time.
I've got time.
So, because I've pretty much agreed not to be the avatar of the Solar Empress, I need to help Yorika train for that position. And I'm not even 100% sure she really wants that. So I'm a little bit confused on what I'm supposed to do.
To be an avatar?
Well, to help her be ready. Or I guess, what do I do if she doesn't want to be the avatar then? I guess to go to Tianlong then?
Yeah, I assume it would go to the next person who wants it, but I'm under the assumption you guys are in competition to see who that would be anyway.
I'm fairly certain I've dropped out of whatever competition that is. So the question, I think, then becomes like, who is going to become, and how can I help? I guess I still want to help.
I wish I could give you an answer for that, but I didn't do any trials or anything to be what I am. I don't really think I'm an avatar because I was necessarily deemed worthy. I'm sure I've proven that since, but at the time it was just... we were dying. We didn't want to die, neither of us, so...
So who do you think I should back then, or to help? I guess I could help both, but
You don't necessarily have to back either of them.
well, if one of them's going to become the avatar, I want them to be ready.
Personally, I understand that, but they each also have other people around them to help them with that. You don't need to make them or that your responsibility. And I think whoever is going to become the avatar is also probably more so going to want to do it on their merit. So how much you don't even know what to help them with or train them on. I think if anything, you should just leave that be until they come to you for something regarding it. But otherwise, I think the ball is just in their court. Much like how the ball is or was in your court. And to be honest, you can't prepare them. It's not something you prepare for.
Hmm. I feel like, I don't know. I'm just worried about something bad happening, and then the status of Avatar being dropped on my cousin.
I think you need to let that go.
Irish will have one.
Guess you're right.
You can't keep worrying about the ifs and the whats of something bad happening. Something bad may very well always happen. You can't control that. You can't control everything.
You have faith in Yorika-chan.
All you can really do is just remind her that if she ever feels like she's falling, you're there for her. I think that'll be enough.
She opens her mouth and then closes it and nods. You're right. I just feel like I have to do more sometimes.
You're already doing a lot, and you're trying to cut back on that. So, I think you should stick to that. Help when and where you can, but don't keep putting things on your plate. You're on a responsibility diet.
All right.
Responsibility.
I'm not good at this.
Good at what? This?
Not feeling like I have to do stuff all the time. Just relaxing. I feel like if I just don't have... I'm not holding on for dear life, that things are just going to spiral out of control.
Yeah, that's definitely not healthy. I mean, there's nothing wrong with just reading or even studying. Like that, if you find studying to be relaxing, like do that. You know, just sit in bed or something. Eat some pretzels. There's lots of things you can just read or study or do. Painting. That puzzle I got you.
Yeah. I know. She looks at the bag that has her the manga in it, and she says, "Yeah, and I'll read." She sinks back into her chair and crosses her arms. This is gonna be hard. I've been pretty like scared since, you know, she like extends her hands and like a plume of fire just like whoosh,
I
explodes out. So it's been hard to like, I feel like I have this power now and that I can do something. I can make a difference, but
Well, you are. It just time is also a factor. think you just need to do things that involve being active more.
What do you mean?
Well, you're mostly stimulated when you have something to think about or solve. So, I don't know. Do a puzzle. Learn an instrument. You need something new. Looking. Get a walk pad. Learn some choreography. I don't know. I think you just need to do things or learn something new and just have fun with that. Or, if you struggle watching anime, then maybe you need to do a physical activity while you watch anime. Like, again, a walk pad.
All right.
I don't know, just mix it up. Just try something.
Mika stands up and walks over and hugs Cordelia.
Cordelia will hug Mika.
Thank you for being my friend. And not giving up on me when I'm frustrating.
Yes. Thank you for being my friend. Even though I'm dead most of the time.
Okay, I'm a little bit dead too.
Oh. You guys should get Nerf guns.
What?
You should get Nerf guns.
No,
And
I heard
then-
you. I'm
yeah.
just why.
Attack each other.
With Nerf gun.
But don't tell each other when.
Is this some like foundation training? Sorry. Secret organization training?
Bounty hunting work.
Redacted. No. It's fun and silly and can still count as training.
I kind of feel like that'd be cheating.
No.
I mean, Akihiko would never see it coming.
Want to try me?
Mika sips on her coffee. She sits back down.
I'm telling you. You should get Nerf guns.
Side glassing her with a smirk.
I don't know if one of us was to be shot and the other didn't have a Nerf gun. That just sounds unfortunate for the other person.
Indeed, it is unfortunate, and they better find a Nerf gun.
I could always grab your Nerf bullet and throw it back at you.
That's some sort of W.
That's,
You think that's winning right now?
it's really funny to imagine.
I think it is going to be very satisfactory to hit you in the face with your own bullet.
Pretty confident
I am.
for someone who misses their shot in most important fights. Mika leads for.
He sits on that. And he shrugs. I never seem to miss you with my shots.
Mika chokes on her coffee.
Morgan also chokes on her coffee.
I don't know. Should I be here for this?
Puts his coffee down, goes back, flips another page in his manga. As he was.
You just went for like a lethal shot there.
That was disgusting. I can't believe he snatched your whole wig like that.
Nah. He'd do that.
You let that man take all of your hair, bitch.
She likes it when I do.
Akihiko, please.
That was some very articulate one.
Stop it. She's already dead.
He has a third one on his tongue. You see him literally bite his tongue. Tilts his head to the side and sinks back into his manga.
Spirit from a coup de grace.
Praise me.
Truly, at that point, I would have had to fucking call the authorities for a murder. All right. Anything else on your itinerary?
Oh. About the Christmas party. I think you came to come talk to me and Akihiko.
Yes.
Yeah. I had had a stressful day and was stressed from everything that's led up to that point. And I guess I just hadn't realized. I didn't have the... I wasn't in the right headspace when you came to talk to me. And I'm sorry.
That's okay. I mean, makes sense. Christmas. Everything.
But we're still good after that?
Well, why wouldn't we be? I didn't feel bad.
That's good. I guess I didn't really realize how I talked to you until after the conversation was over. And by then it was already past, and I was already too tired to correct it. I'll try to be more receptive in the future.
It's fine. You just talk to me. Whenever is good. Doesn't have, that's... It's a thing. I was never upset by that. I was also drunk.
I know. Wait, what did you drink to get drunk?
My mom sent me a magical cup that lets me drink alcohol.
What?
Your mother?
That's a crazy gift to get from your mom.
How? How?
I don't know. But I've absolutely been using it.
He looks at Mika with concern. And looks back at Cordelia. Did you...
I'm also concerned.
Why would your mom get you that gift?
Did I what?
Why did your mom get you that gift?
No, I heard Akihiko about to say something too.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, he asked, did you check it? For like... I don't know, like tracking devices or bugs?
I mean, if she sent it to me, I'm assuming she already has a way of finding me.
Fair,
Why would she put bugs in the cup?
I don't know. It's... Forgive me. I'm paranoid.
Like the thing that you use to listen.
Oh, that type of bug, yeah. Sorry.
Wait, did you think I... He sips his coffee again.
As for why? You asked why she sent it to me?
I guess, yeah. What kind of mom did you have?
Before or after she became what she is?
Well, I don't know either of them, so yeah.
She was a scientist.
Was she an alcoholic?
No, but she's undead, and I guess she knows I'm undead, and just thought it'd be thoughtful. She's not an alcoholic. I mean, I don't know. She collected mugs. About it.
Noble.
Noble.
Uh. I see. Interesting.
Yeah, but I absolutely got it looked at. What kind of question is that?
Mika squints. Could Mika inside her?
Yes.
Keiko would also like it inside her.
I would like to lie.
Okay. Make your deception check.
She absolutely did not do that.
Mika believes her. Akihiko believes her even more.
There's still a chance. I could eat shit here. Come on, cheat.
She wins those.
I've never seen you fail a deception roll, and I don't think it'll start now.
She wins those.
I win these.
Yeah, me. Wait, am I the? I'm the one
Me-
attacking. So do I
You
beat-
are setting the DC, which is 10. She met the DC. Okay.
Damn, I met.
I think it's meat beats.
Yeah. I think you're setting the DC, aren't you? And I'm beating it.
Yes, the DC is 10, and therefore you can perceive through it. Meat speeds.
Okay.
Cool. She's lying. She absolutely didn't. It didn't cross her mind. She was just getting drunk immediately.
Akihiko believes her when she's like, other ways of tracking me anyway, so he's just like shrug, like, yeah, I guess she wouldn't need to bug it. That makes sense.
Yeah,
So funny. Without my guidance, he would have also seen through it.
Can I have a look at it to make sure?
Well, it's in my room right now.
Can you bring it over sometime?
Yeah. I'll bring it over next time.
Okay. And I guess my final question before I start reading, I guess you can hang out for that time too, if you don't.
Sorry,
Unless
before
you're
you
not
get to
busy.
that question, forgive me, just because I had to take text a phone call. The conversation about the Christmas talks, what did Mika apologize for exactly? I just heard that she said sorry for something there. I didn't hear what it was for.
I think just generally like not being there / being awkward because
Oh, okay.
stress.
Gotcha. Okay. It was just generally. Okay, gotcha.
Right, which what you can't apologize to me for was whatever the fuck that look was in the black room.
Did she say that?
Yeah. Before your question, like I want to get that out there.
Mika tilts her head and then blushes a little. She says, "I just felt a little left out because I didn't know why you were talking together.
Oh.
I was hurt a little bit
was-
because I thought
it
we
was-
were. I don't know. I thought you would come to me if something needed to happen. I didn't know why you were going to Akihiko."
It boils down to Cordelia's attention, not on her.
Mm-hmm. Akihiko has a few things to say to that, but he kind of just like looks at Cordelia, like waiting for her to respond first.
Mika, like, it's my best friend. What are you doing?
Why are you taking her from me?
Stupid. Well, it was kind of an important thing for Akihiko. that I wanted to talk
Oh.
about.
Okay. That's all right. I just I don't know. I just wasn't sure what was happening, so I got confused. I'm not mad about it or anything, and I hope you're not upset about it. I didn't mean anything by that look, or
Mm, I'll forgive you.
it sounded like a conditional statement.
I can't help my tone sometimes.
Mika can't help her look sometimes.
Mika glares at him like, "What do you mean by
Me
that?"
too.
Looks at her like, what?
I,
You look at people like that all the time. They give me attention.
I stayed silent. The face I stayed silent with.
Yeah.
Oh, what's your last question?
Sorry, he distracted me. Me looking at my list. Hold on. Oh, I guess it's kind of an open-ended question because I don't know if you have an answer for it. If you can tell me later. What are you planning to do after the invasion?
After the invasion?
Yeah.
The lizards?
Yeah, the lizards.
Oh my god, Echo. Get the hell out of me.
Yeah.
Echo's protesting.
She was sleeping and she just woke up. Like I think she scared herself. I think she was having a dream.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I see you. After the invasion, after the lizards. I'm not sure. I haven't really thought about that.
Mika looks to Akiko and then to Cordelia. Ideally, we have our wedding before the invasion. But
You know, lots of people are getting married before the invasion.
Mika blinks. Like, who?
Just in general.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were referring. I thought you had a specific. Never mind.
No, I mean they broadcasted that shit, and it would not surprise me if people were just getting married, which I think they are. Right? I would.
Are you going to?
No.
But, what? You just said you would.
Well, yeah, I would.
You can.
No.
Why?
Because I'm caught between a rock and a hard place, and I can't marry them both.
Why not?
I don't know.
I just come back to
I just
Cordelia
assumed-
wants to marry both of her boys.
I mean,
Yeah,
you don't have to just marry one.
it's romantic in her heart.
You have two hands. Throwback reference.
He starts choking on his coffee.
I don't think they want to right
Oh, they're-
now.
They're competitive.
No. Maybe.
Oh, you mean they don't want to get married?
Yeah, it's kind of a big thing Despite the alien invasion.
Getting married?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Nikolai strikes me as the person with cold feet when it comes to that sort of thing. Commitment. I would be surprised if oh my god, my brain, what is his name?
Nikolai?
No, not Nikolai,
Oh,
the other one.
Alejandro?
I'm surprised Alejandro wouldn't say yes to something like that.
I mean, we haven't. We need to spend more time together.
You know how long
I think.
their longest relationship was?
I don't think Alejandro's ever talked about any other people in his life romantically.
Sounds like you have a lot to talk about with him.
'Cause I would love to. Nikolai was married before.
That's not a good sign.
How did that end? You know?
Why did you say that? She died.
Oh,
Mika holds her mouth shut, but she thinks so.
Mika stayed silent. The face she stayed silent
the
with.
sight that she stayed silent. We just being toxic for no reason, huh? Real.
Nah, Mika,
My-
listen, okay?
Good.
This man's being toxic.
Condolences to no how.
No.
Perhaps you should learn that before you marry them.
I have so many questions. What are you doing with these boys if you're not talking about anything? She's what face is she making when Mika says that?
She starts drinking again.
Poor Delia.
Estella chimes in. Hey, they do plenty of talking. All right, they multitask.
Multitask.
They make videos.
Mika looks to her.
Alejandro teaches us some things. Nikolai teaches us some things. Oh, they're learning
We don't
French
talk
together.
about the videos.
You're a bad influence on her.
I'm the
The
best.
videos
influence
weren't
on
her
everybody.
ideas.
And the videos weren't my idea.
I think
You're what to talk. Miss gets a man, doesn't want to be Avatar anymore.
what I don't even okay. Me as a player, I don't understand how that was an insult.
Just hold up your hand and be like, anyway.
Mika, in fact, does that. Anyway, I think you should try spending more time with them and talking about these sorts of things. Sounds important.
I have to get him out of jail.
Why can't you talk to him while he's in jail? You think he's not bored? I'm sure this
Because
is
that's-
interesting thing to talk about.
That's not romantic. I don't want to.
You think talking about your dead wife is romantic?
I don't want to talk about his death. Not what I mean.
Don't you think you should maybe ask about it?
I think it's
I
pretty
hate this.
romantic that you still love your man so much that you'd see him in jail. I think that's sweet.
I hate this.
This is an intervention.
Akihiko chimes in. I'm sure there will come a time and place where he will open up to you. You just have to create one.
Change the music.
We're
Okay, it's my own audio from my background. Just like
Thank
perfectly
you.
timed.
Jail
There's, like-
visits are great.
Sam, I want you to know when you started speaking that, the most romantic music just played in the background. I was like crying.
Thank you for your advice.
If I were in jail, you'd visit me, right? That's it, Mika.
Why are you in jail?
What if I killed our enemies?
Yeah, sure.
He opens his mouth to
Okay.
say something, but he lets it go. Goes back to his manga. Flips another page.
Collectively returns to manga.
Don't worry. Well, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, sure.
Julie is so embarrassed.
You worry me a little bit, Cordelia. That's the only reason I'm bringing this up and I guess embarrassing you.
No, it's fine. It's just I don't know where to go with that line of thought anymore.
Take it from someone who gets in toxic relationships with boys.
Huh?
Be careful.
Looks up from his book. Be careful, she said.
Nikolai's not toxic.
I
to me.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I have experience in bad relationships, so don't follow my example.
How many?
Well,
The eye that Akihiko's giving her. Waiting patiently. Bated breath, in fact.
let's not talk about that. Just just be careful, okay? Shut up, peanut gallery.
Some crazy college days, I'm guessing.
No. I'm just worried about you, okay?
How many?
Mika, like, shrinks in her chair. She says,
You see
Now
Estella.
I
feels big
have
That's-
to know.
You see Estella put her manga down and then count on her fingers. 1, 2. Turns
maybe I was
around
being a
and looks
little
at them.
hyperbolic.
3.
Maybe I was being a little hyperbolic when I said relationships. And maybe I was the toxic one mostly in the relationship. But
Mm-hmm.
4.
what? What is this? Why are you...
5.
No, I'm just Hey, listen. What are you reading?
Yeah, Akihiko, what are you reading?
Me. Sorry, I was looking over at Estella. I'm reading the new issue of One Piece.
I don't know what that is.
Mika
Hey,
chugs her.
You don't need to. It's. This is what we call a sunk cost fallacy. I am too deep to get out.
I've been in this game too long and I'm trapped.
So, I will not put you onto this one for your sanity.
Oh.
Perhaps in the
Okay.
afterlife.
In the afterlife. I'm gonna go back to reading as well.
Mika reaches into the bag, putting her coffee down, and she's gonna like flop on the bed and start reading as well.
Kind of 6. Nah, probably just 5. Then Stella picks up her manga.
How many people are? What is Estelle even counting up there? It's funny. She's just saying numbers.
You can sense through your bond. She's counting the number of toxic relationships Mika has had.
Oh. That's funny.
Mika taking damage for lying. That ended December 30th. It is December 31st.
Damn. That would have
Yeah.
been really funny. The psychic damage lies in this moment. Ah!
On my head.
Alright. Is there anything else, B? Or is this like a good
Nah, they can
good
spend the rest
stopping
of the time
point?
reading. That was everything I needed, and more to get out of the way. I'm content.
Both parties content.
They
You may
can just
both
vibe.
get an inspiration die, or choose one amongst you to get a hero point.
Yay!
Hooray!
What are you doing?
How many hero points do you have?
Let's see here. I have 2 out of 4.
I think I have the
And
same.
I have a 1d8
Oh,
inspiration.
no, I have one of the 2. I have no inspiration and 1 hero point, so I'm good with either. I also can give in to you if you want to get a limit break.
Having a limit break again would be nice.
You can have it then. So at least one of us has limit break.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Thus concludes this episode of Hunter Killer. Thank you for watching. Bye, stream.
Bye.
I